Okay, so now I'm going to take you through Savasana, or corpse pose, dead body pose. It's our opportunity to relax at the end of a yoga practice, and quite often it's skipped or it will be done for a very short amount of time. At Yoga for AS, we recommend doing this for at least 3 minutes. If you can, do it for longer. Prioritize this over sometimes doing other poses and asanas. Prioritize Savasana and you'll feel better for it. It's great for relaxing the body, for fatigue. It's really good for your emotional and mental health as well. So much importance comes from this, and what I'm going to show you now is how to make Savasana accessible for you. Some people in Savasana, and for those of you who've never seen Savasana, it's usually taught lying down, legs extended, arms by your side. Now for some people this can feel comfortable, and if that's the same for you, that's absolutely fine. But over time, people may experience cramps in the SI joint, pain in the lower back, and if you've got any fusion in the neck, you also might find this uncomfortable. Now, this isn't to say this is the case for you, but we want to keep these in mind. So how can we make this accessible for more people? Well, we use a chair, and we use a belt or a robe, whatever you've got available. So this is like a towel robe, and make it work for you. You don't have to have like a yoga strap. If you've got one, that's really helpful. So we're going to have the chair against the wall on a non-slip surface, so I'm going to move around, but they're nice and sturdy. And then what we're going to do is have a pillow available for our head, so we can have our head resting on the pillow. And from there, we're going to come on to having the feet on the backrest of the chair, and then relaxing from the knees down to the hips, and then the upper body's on the floor. There's a couple of ways to get on to the chair, or the legs up the chair. I'm going to show you a couple of techniques. There's different approaches. Actually it is quite fiddly, and we don't want to just disregard getting up onto it. We give you a couple of options. So the first thing you can do is lie back. So you've got your hip close to the chair. So the left hip, for example, in this instance, it could be the right hip is close to the chair. And then you use the chair, you make sure it's nice and sturdy, and then you press one hand onto the floor, one hand onto the chair, and you gently shimmy yourself on. So you've got the legs up the wall, arms by your side. So that's one option. The other option is to actually take yourself to lie down and then gently kind of shimmy yourself to one side, and then take your feet up the wall. Make sure the chair's sturdy. That's why we use the wall, and we can get up that way. Another thing you can do is actually, instead of using the chair, you can lie back and then actually just use the floor more than the chair, especially if you think the chair will move around, to rotate. So that's 3 options. There's more. If you would like a couple of other options, you can reach out, but hopefully I would say the second option for most people, when you've just got the knees up, you shimmy across, is usually the easiest, and you can take as much time as you need there. Feet on the backrest, from the knees dropping down. So this is our Savasana lying down. However, what can happen if the knees fall open? For some people, this can actually aggravate the SI joints. And what we can do is get a strap, belt, whatever you've got, to tie a loop. And here now, the knees won't fall open. The other benefit of this is it means we take away any need to be active with the legs, and we can just allow the legs to completely relax. Arms by your side, thumbs relaxing down to the floor. This will have the effect of external rotation of the shoulders, so the shoulders relaxing down the back of the body. So this is a good one for improving your posture. If you have any kyphosis, for example, really helpful to just do this. And then you may need to walk a little bit further back. If you've got quite long legs and you feel your knees are quite up into the hips, you can actually get a block or two and have your feet against those instead, and that means if you're a bit taller, you can go further back. So here we are. Last thing I would say is if you would like a blanket under the hips, that can be a nice option as well. Once you find this comfortable position, you ask yourself, is there anything else I need? Do I need any more layers? Do I need any more blankets? Am I feeling a bit warm? Do I need less layers? It's asking yourself those questions, approaching it in the same way you would if you were to go to bed at night. So getting really relaxed. And of course, you want to be asking yourself these things ideally before you get in the pose. So there we are, a very comprehensive overview, hopefully, of our Savasana with the legs up the chair.